In the shadowed depths of Maharashtra's ancient landscape lies a mystery carved in stone, the Kailasa Temple. A monumental enigma, this architectural titan at the Ellora Caves was not built, but actually carved from a single solitary rock. This distinction renders it the world's largest monolithic sculpture hewn from a single piece of rock. Echoing with the mysteries of an advanced ancient civilization, the architectural colossus of the Kailasa Temple showcases a level of advancement and sophistication that challenges the conventional boundaries of time and technology. The temple possesses unique acoustic properties, suggesting an understanding of sound engineering that predates modern knowledge. Furthermore, the temple's complex drainage system, still functional after centuries, showcases an advanced understanding of hydraulics. Join us on our expedition to explore the mysteries of the Kailasa Temple, piecing together the puzzle of this magnificent testament to human ingenuity and the forgotten advanced knowledge of our ancestors. The Kailasa Temple, a remarkable architectural feat, forms a significant part of the Ellora cave temples in India. This complex, comprising over 30 cave temples, has an incredible feat of craftsmanship and ingenuity. Carved directly into the side of a basalt mountain, these temples represent a range of religious traditions, including Buddhism, Hinduism, and Jainism. The Kailasa Temple, dedicated to the Hindu god Shiva, stands out for its sheer size and intricate design. While most temples and caves, even within the same Ellora complex, were crafted by cutting into the rock face, the Kailasa Temple was sculpted not from the side, but from the top, a method that defies traditional architectural norms. This reverse engineering required not just extensive planning, but a mastery over the stone that seems beyond the scope of ancient technology as we know it. The process involved removing millions of cubic feet of rock, starting from the top of the mountain and working downwards, which is a colossal endeavor. The precision with which they had to work to avoid errors is remarkable, as any mistake made in carving could not be undone and would have potentially ruined the entire structure. Moreover, the temple's architectural superiority and design intricacies suggest a level of sophistication that seems ahead of its era. The temple is not just a random assortment of carved rocks. It is a well-thought-out architectural masterpiece with bridges, balconies, staircases, underground tunnels, drainage systems, rainwater irrigation networks, and hidden passages, all carved from the same rock. The planning required for such an endeavor implies a deep understanding of engineering and architecture. The temple's orientation and its features, like the water systems, had to be planned in advance, as any mistake would have been irreversible. The scale of construction is another aspect of amazement. One of the most striking features of the temple is a massive pillar that towers over 100 feet. To carve such a monolith, the builders had to remove the surrounding rock with precision, leaving the pillar standing, a task that seems Herculean in its scope. The amount of rock removed from the site is estimated to be around 400,000 tons, a volume that would be daunting even with modern machinery. The sheer scale of this excavation raises questions about the tools and methods employed. Could the ancient builders have had access to some form of advanced technology lost to the sands of time? The historical records, or the lack thereof, add to the temple's enigmatic nature. The temple was built during the 8th century, although some believe it was much older. These were times when modern machinery and technology were non-existent. According to the legend, the temple was built in a week. This legend is rooted in the story of the Rashtrakuta king Krishna I, who reigned during the 8th century. According to the tale, the king's devotion to the Hindu god Shiva inspired the creation of the temple. The story goes that the king's wife was gravely ill, and he prayed to Shiva for her recovery. In his prayers, he vowed to build a magnificent temple in Shiva's honor if his wife were to recover. Miraculously, she regained her health, and the king, true to his word, initiated the construction of the temple. The legend then takes a mystical turn, suggesting that the king invoked divine intervention, which enabled the rapid construction of the temple, completing this monumental task within a week. The estimated time frame for the construction of the Kailasa temple is a subject of extensive debate and wonder. Historical records suggest that the temple was completed in less than 18 years, a time frame that would be almost impossible for us today with all of our modern technologies and machines. The magnitude of the excavation undertaken at the temple is truly astounding. To achieve the removal of over 400,000 tons of rock, laborers would have needed to extract around 5 tons of rock every hour, based on a 12-hour workday. This feat seems almost inconceivable, especially when considering that even with today's advanced technologies, accomplishing such a monumental task remains a challenge. If the workers operated around the clock, this would still amount to an impressive 2.5 tons of rock per hour. How is all of this possible? Did the builders of the site had some sort of advanced technology? An additional enigma surrounding the Kailasa temple is the whereabouts of the excavated rock. Astonishingly, none of the approximately 400,000 tons of stone removed during the temple's construction has been located in or near the site. This leads to intriguing questions about how and where this massive quantity of rock was transported, especially considering the temple's remote location and the fact that the removed stone remains undiscovered to this day. The Kailasa temple's visibility from the air is another intriguing aspect. It stands out distinctly when viewed from above, a feature that is unique among the temples at Ellora. Moreover, the temple's Mahamantapa roof, adorned with 4 lion sculptures, each with a raised paw, forms a compelling and mysterious arrangement. This unique configuration, when observed from an aerial perspective, seems to converge into an X shape, sparking theories about their purpose as potential aerial markers. It raises the question of whether the temple's architects intended these sculptures as guides or signals for observers from the sky. This speculation is further fueled by the references to Vimanas, the legendary flying vehicles described in ancient Hindu scriptures. Were these lions meant to be seen by occupants of such mythical crafts? Returning to the temple's structural ingenuity, the Kailasa temple's drainage system stands as yet another marvel of ancient engineering. It was designed to tackle the heavy rainfall of the region, ensuring that the temple would not suffer water damage. This system comprises a network of channels, gutters, and drains intricately carved into the temple structure. The design of the drainage system was not an afterthought but an integral part of the temple's construction plan. The architects of the Kailasa temple had to envision this system even before they started carving the temple out of the rock. This foresight is remarkable, considering that any miscalculation could not be rectified once the rock was carved and would lead to flooding and erosion. The channels were strategically placed to collect rainwater from the temple roofs, courtyards, and upper levels, directing it away from the main structure. The implementation of such a system in a monolithic structure is a testament to the advanced engineering skills of the builders. They had to ensure that the water channels were deep and wide enough to handle the monsoon rains, yet seamlessly integrated into the aesthetic of the temple. The gutters and drains were carved with a slight gradient, facilitating the smooth flow of water away from the temple and preventing stagnation and erosion. Evidently, the hydraulic engineering involved in the Kailasa temple's drainage system is well ahead of its time. The builders had an advanced understanding of the principles of water flow and pressure, which is evident in the way the drainage system was designed to handle large volumes of water. The system's ability to function effectively for over a millennium with minimal maintenance speaks volumes about the level of expertise of its creators. Had it not been for the sophisticated drainage system, the Kailasa temple might not have withstood the test of time and remained preserved to this day. How is it possible that an ancient civilization was able to implement such a complex system without the aid of modern technology? Equally impressive, and adding another layer to its wonder, are the temple's unique acoustic properties. The temple's extraordinary sound dynamics are most evident in its halls and chambers, where sound behaves in ways that are both intriguing and mystifying. Chants and musical notes resonate within these spaces, amplifying and echoing in a manner that seems intentionally designed. The temple's architecture, with its rock-cut pillars, vaulted chambers, and interconnected halls, appears to be crafted to enhance sound in a specific way, elevating certain frequencies and sound waves. This feature is particularly remarkable considering the temple's rock-cut nature, which typically absorbs sound rather than amplifying it. Furthermore, the echoes produced within the temple's chambers are not chaotic but seem to be controlled, adding a rhythmic quality to the sounds. The temple's architects seem to have had a profound understanding of acoustics, which influenced the design and construction of the temple. The placement of pillars, the curvature of ceilings, and the dimensions of chambers appear to be meticulously planned to achieve specific acoustic effects. When reached to modern acoustic engineering, the Kailasa temple's sound dynamics are both impressive and puzzling. Modern concert halls and theaters are designed with the aid of advanced technology to achieve desired acoustic effects. The Kailasa temple, however, was constructed more than a millennium ago, without the technology or materials typically used in modern acoustics. This disparity raises questions about the level of acoustic knowledge possessed by the temple's architects. The source of the acoustic knowledge used in the construction of the Kailasa temple remains a mystery. There are no historical records that explain the principles or techniques employed. This lack of documentation has led to speculation about how such advanced acoustic understanding was achieved. But what was the purpose of the acoustic features of the site? One theory that emerges from the acoustic properties of the Kailasa temple is the potential use of sound for healing purposes, a concept deeply rooted in ancient traditions and practices. This theory suggests that the temple's unique acoustic features were deliberately designed to harness the healing power of sound, making it not just a place of worship, but also a center for holistic healing and well-being. The concept of acoustic or sound healing is based on the idea that sound vibrations can influence our physical and mental health. In many ancient cultures, including the Vedic tradition of India, sound has been considered a powerful tool for healing and transformation. The specific frequencies and resonances within the Kailasa temple could have been calibrated to create an environment conducive to healing. The echoes and vibrations within its chambers might have been designed to resonate with certain frequencies that promote spiritual awakening and transcending to elevated states of consciousness. But the mysteries of the Kailasa temple don't end there. The site is dotted with a variety of strange handles, each shrouded in questions due to their unknown purpose. Adding to the enigma, the area features numerous holes and cavities, all remarkably smooth and equally perplexing in their intended use. The craftsmanship is evident in the various marks on the site, particularly the drainage canals we showed you earlier. They look like they were scooped out of the rock, almost like the ancients had some sort of lost technology that enabled them to melt the stone and easily shape and sculpt it. Among the most profound mysteries of the temple, and indeed the Ellora Caves as a whole, are the extensive underground passages. Many believe there are numerous hidden tunnels leading to unexplored caves and chambers beneath the mountain. It is widely believed that these passages are part of a larger network, connecting the entire site through a labyrinth of subterranean tunnels. The secrets that these depths conceal continue to intrigue and baffle researchers. Every facet of the Kailasa Temple points towards an advanced engineering acumen and a profound knowledge that has been lost to the annals of history. This historical resilience of the Kailasa Temple has been demonstrated during the 17th century, when the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb ordered the destruction of many Hindu temples during his reign as part of his policy of religious intolerance. His campaign of destruction included an attempt to demolish the Kailasa Temple. The task of destroying the Kailasa Temple, however, proved to be a formidable challenge. The story goes that 1,000 men were employed to bring down the temple, and they worked for 3 years. Despite their efforts, they could only cause minimal damage, such as defacing some sculptures and carvings. The main structure of the temple remained largely intact. This narrative echoes the historical episode involving Al-Aziz Uthman, the son of Saladin, who similarly endeavored to demolish an architecturally advanced ancient monument. According to historical accounts, around 1196 AD, Al-Aziz Uthman ordered an attempt to demolish the Menkaure Pyramid, which is the smallest of the 3 pyramids at Giza. The reasons behind this decision are not entirely clear, but it's speculated that it could have been for practical purposes, such as reusing the stones for construction elsewhere, or as a symbolic act to diminish the legacy of the ancient Egyptians. However, this attempt was largely unsuccessful. The workers assigned to this task found that dismantling the pyramid was an enormously difficult and labor-intensive task. After several weeks of effort, they had managed to remove only a small portion of the outer casing stones. The difficulty and cost of the endeavor led to its abandonment, and the pyramid remained largely intact. This incident is a testament to the durability and resilience of ancient structures built by advanced means. It illustrates the significant difference in appreciation and architectural expertise between the civilization that erected the monuments and the ones that endeavored to demolish them. Going back to the Kailasa Temple, we have to acknowledge it not just as a monumental architectural achievement, but also a profound testament to the ingenuity and advanced knowledge of our ancestors. Its construction, a feat that defies the constraints of its era, coupled with its sophisticated drainage and acoustic systems, suggests a level of technological and architectural understanding far beyond what was previously believed possible in ancient times. The temple's resilience against destruction attempts and its mysterious yet unexplained features, like the potential aerial markers and the unknown whereabouts of the excavated rock, only add to its enigma. The Kailasa Temple, therefore, remains an enduring symbol of human capability and a source of inspiration and wonder for generations to come, inviting us to explore and appreciate the depths of our shared human heritage. What do you think about the Kailasa Temple's construction and its mysterious features? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. If you're fascinated by the Kailasa Temple and the secrets of ancient civilizations, make sure to subscribe to our channel and also press the notification icon.